Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
That's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Welcome back at the Always Stay Geeky
Caribbean,
Island.
Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. If I could only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
So welcome back at the Always Stay Geeky channel. I want to say it earlier. I had to quick record this because I didn't know it started right away. So I have a audio commentary.
Oh, we're going into Woodtick. Don't go on that bridge. There's like, don't. Oh.
I just like this bit because the player always feels like they've done something wrong.
Right, without knowing it.
Yeah. People would actually go back and try and play this again to try and not get caught by him on the bridge.
Yeah, Largo LeGrand is named after where I grew up.
Largo? Oh, yeah. Key Largo?
No, I grew up in LeGrand, Oregon. So that's where I got his name.
Where'd the Largo come from?
I don't know.
That's what they used to call him back there.
They used to call him
That
Largo.
was his nickname. Hey, Largo.
Hey, Largo.
Largo from LeGrand.
Is that Bogart? Key Largo?
I always liked how he started out with a whole bunch of money.
Okay, that's funny. But I don't need to hear that per se. So we are playing Monkey Island number 2, LeChuck's Revenge. So yeah, we are actually going to play this, I guess. Seeing first one was kind of funny and I played it like 2-3 days maybe. And it was pretty quick actually. So you always encounter one guy now, I guess.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Huh. Do I have like a pulley or like a red herring?
Who's gonna make me, Shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Police!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
And who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I roughs up what needs roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Largo LeGrand.
Tough town. I guess I should have got those traveler's checks.
Alright. Hello, Woodsmith.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Oh. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
Ooh.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
I love this Yes, it inspired them maybe to redo the first one in the same kind of style.
What a cute little stool.
It's adjusted to my height.
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me.
It says Woody.
That's me.
Nice peg leg.
Thanks. I made it myself. Get your hands away from there. Oh, no, you don't. It's not a toy. Get your hands away from there. Everything's laid out just how I need it. Get away from there. It's adjusted to my height. Get away from there. It's adjusted to my height. Yeah?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Well, I guess that's it. For now. I'll be back later. I remember playing this game as well. I thought I didn't play the second one and I blurred. I blurred. I thought I played the third one, which was no, it's the Curse. Curse of Monkey Island, Curse of LeChuck, something like that. Something with curse. I guess not. But I remember this, and I actually remember the bar and the three guys up here. Wait. Kubik. I remember those three guys right there.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, yo.
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is. Make anything you could name. But I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well,
No.
you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this stump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya. Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Robbie?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service.
So I probably need to take that later on. So that's not inventory.
It reads JoJo, appearing nightly, no cover charge. It's a metronome. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business.
Hey, hired help only.
I don't want to touch it with my hands.
See? So I need a cup. Some guy.
Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Excuse me, do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
I was sent by the IRS. Let me see your files.
The who? You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Can I see your files?
Actually, there's not anything in them. I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know its location is a mystery.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
My name's Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally B. Feed. At your service.
Looks like Wally West. From Flash.
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
Yes.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Why?
How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Anytime.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
True.
I'm sure they are. Well, goodbye.
Okie dokie.
So later on I had to do something with the mice, so they go in there and then this.
It's just a bucket. It's just a bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Nice. Nice.
I dropped the mice in there. Good.
No, we don't clean leather. Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. Not responsible for stains left on clothing. What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
I lost it while being keel hauled.
Your dog got mauled? What does that have to do with a claim ticket?
Oh, never mind. Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud. That's because I'm mad, Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes the cleanest they can be.
I've got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Ketchup? What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I've got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry. I've got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Actually, nothing. I don't care about clean clothes.
No, I don't have wheat loaves.
I didn't think you would.
Didn't even say that.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Alright, so let's talk to them.
What is it?
Long time no see.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map?
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The Sacking Lunch. It was quite lucrative.
Oh, they are the three guys from the first game. I did not recognize them. That's the little mouse they talked about.
Why aren't you still doing that?
The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats.
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
And search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
When did we get to the performing part?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
What? What is it? What did he say? Tell me already.
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the Woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Sure.
Thanks. Here's some money for the polish.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But,
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Terraformophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Fear of killer whales?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.